So hi everyone, welcome back to another interesting program for today. So what we are going to do today. So basically, I am going to convert some Python script to exe file. Okay, so I think this is very, I think once the main purpose of any program is to give to end user so that end user can use effectively, right? Suppose you create a program for calculator or it's normal, any application you are using, you can see on my screen these are different number of applications. All these applications we are provided by some other person, the persons whoever developed, the person or organization developed this type of applications. We don't have access of source code, but we have access of the executable file. So it means now we are going to convert some basic simple, suppose you can see this is hello world program, right? Now we want to make this executable file. So how we can do that? Similarly, if we create some any program, okay, and you want to use, because every time you do not have to go here and open the terminal like that, right? Or maybe if you want to give this program to somebody else, okay, so they can directly run that program and run and see the functionality, right? So you have simple calculators, or maybe you have created one program for listing all the directory, organizing the file and structure, all the things. It could be anything, right? So with the help of exe file, it could be more easier. Okay, so you can also give some other persons who just want to consume or just want to use that your application, right? So I'm going to explain this one. So in Python, so there is one library, okay, so that is called py. Okay, so py installer, okay, installer. So this library, with the help of this library, we can convert to our executable file. Okay, so this library should be installed in your system. Okay, so first I think you have to install this one. Okay, so how you can install? Okay, so you know the basic fundamental with the help of pip. Okay, so pip, so I am using Python 3, so I am using pip 3, and then install. Okay, and then PyInstall. Okay, so py, let me copy this one so that there is no any spelling mistake. Okay, PyInstaller, right? So if in my system this package is already installed, okay, so let me run it again. So you can see it's giving requirement already satisfied. Okay, so in your system it will not install, so you will see the all the log messages of the installation. Okay, installation process. Fine, after successfully install this one, so our next step is to just move to the locations, like where you want to in which files, or to obviously for which file or where your code is available that you want to convert to the exe file, right? Now after successfully installation of these packages, now we have to move to the locations where all the your file is available. Okay, so in my case, suppose I have created a separate folder, and this folder contain the Python hello world hello world.py. Okay, so in your case it could have multiple file. Okay, so that is not an issue, but just for mentioning and just for making your executable process smoother, so I just created one simple file. Okay, maybe you can create multiple file, and inside that folder you can mention everything, logo, icons, and other more assets of the folder of a single project could have, right? So all the things you can mention. Okay, and after that, after going to that, so let me first check what my present working directory. So I am already available in this one. Okay, so my program is installed here, not installed here, so program is already present. So let me list down, so you can see hello world.py. So in my current folder only this file is available, right? You could have multiple files, so that is not dependent upon. And after that you have to call like sim py installer, okay, and then just have to type, this is one flag, one file. This will convert everything inside this folder to single file. Okay, and what with the file name? So give any file name, so you can give any, maybe your hello world saying, so maybe you can give hello, okay, app. Okay, so you can give any name. Okay, so that is not okay, I think it will convert to the same name, right? So let me first, because here you have to mention what is your file name. Okay, So okay, so let me first, I think also I have to try this one. So should I give the script name, or let me show this one, or let me give any name, hello, okay, hello app dot py. Okay, so let me run this one. Okay, so I think we should mention the some file name. File name is which were the main file name. Okay, so maybe your main file in this one, this file can contain multiple other files that could be linked, right? So it's like one program load another files as well, so that could be. So if you are giving some different name, it's not, I was just thinking like, if let me give some different name other than the file name, so this is work or not. So I was thinking it will be, this will be our application name, but this is not application name, this is basically the main file name, right? So where the rest of the all the script are connected. Obviously any program has some main file, right? Let me clear it again. Okay, and then okay, so now I am going to give the name of exact file name we have. Okay, so it's called hello world. Okay, dot py, right? So these are hello world.py. So just you can check the spelling hello world, right? Now if everything is spelling or file name is correct, so now our program will run it successfully. Okay, yeah, it's working perfectly. Okay, fine. So you can see completed successfully. Now you can see here in our folder, these two different folder are created, build and dist. Okay, so go here, so you can see these are executable file. Okay, so and let me show from this file browser, file explorer. So inside I've already created one folder, and what was the folder name? That was called exe, right? So exe, you can see, so these were our main file name. Okay, and these two folder are created. I think this was for previous one, just we have to delete this one, specification, that is not needed. So whenever you run this program successfully, you will see three different two folder, one folder, two folder, and one is a specification pipe. So a space is basically is mentioning what are the different specification required to run this program, okay, or something. But in our case there is no any more specifications, maybe you are third party library, or you are using some external file, something like that. Okay, so you can add everything in a specification. But and build this one, this will build will created, it means your program is completed successfully. Okay, your main concern here is this one. Okay, so this is our important file. So now you can see .exe. So I am running this program in MacBook. Okay, so maybe if you are running Windows, so you can see the extension .exe, right, something. Now if you click on double click, your program will run successfully, and you can see the output. So you can see what we have mentioned, we have been mentioned something like that. Okay, and after that saying press enter to exit. Okay, so let's go there and just going to run. Also you can run from here. Okay, there is no any issue, just you have to call that file name, it will that because it's a exe file, right? Also I'm going to double click on that. Okay, so it's working, right? Okay, so you can see this is our output, right? So these things we have written. Okay, so you don't have to do anything, and now it's saying press enter to exit. Okay, so its program is completed. Okay, sometimes you cannot there is nothing working here. Okay, so and after this just have to close this one, else I think it's by default it's not closing that terminal, right? So let's run it again. So this was press anything. Okay, so I think we have to handle by writing some other code. Okay, this was not any standard code. Okay, so I'm just, our main concern was to show you how to create the exe file. Okay, so the program, based on how the program is working, which type of program is creating, what are your use cases, that depend upon your need and specifications what you are mentioning in code, right? So that's all everyone for this video. I don't think this is a very very large program, but the idea here was just to explain if somebody interested to exploring how to create executable file. So that is not even very big task, or maybe I think this approach, I think just creating simple program is not recommended for production level applications. Maybe you can do more changes, you can use some logo icons, more other assets, more file like, because for hello world you are not going to create .exe file, okay. But suppose you are creating some calculator, maybe if you are a final year student, right, maybe you are completed your project, okay, and you do not want to reveal your source code and you want to give somebody to test your code in their system. So also you can provide them your exe file, they can run in that, okay. And sometime also if you are making in production level something, so maybe this type of .py extension or something, or .exe extension, it will detect as some time of a spam or something, so make sure it's not recommended for production level, okay. So we have to do some extra work as well, okay. So but just for your purpose, like you have developed some application, you want to test for your purpose, then you can definitely do, okay. So that's all everyone. So I hope you got something or get some information from this video, okay. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching. If you have some question, you can comment down below, or else we will meet in the next one, okay. So thank you for watching.